The first video we'll be taking a look at today comes to us from the TikTok account YellowSick 2.0, where the uploader documents some unusual incidents that he claims have taken place at the crematorium where he works. He explains that the lights automatically shut off at a certain hour each night and decides to take viewers on a walkthrough of the building after dark. It doesn't take long before something strange happens.
So when I'm walking here at night, I walk right by these urns that they put on these tables here, and then I come down. Freaking out.
No. Okay. Okay, wait. Can I restart that? I just want to see, like, why is he filming in the first place, though? Why did he start filming? Okay, wait.
Walkthrough of the building after dark. It doesn't take long.
Walkthrough of the building after dark.
Before something strange happens.
Noted.
Walking here at night, I walk right by these urns that they put on these tables here.
Okay.
And then I come down. Freaking out.
If you watch closely,
Is that it?
one of the lids on an urn appears to move on its own.
Just wait
it's
a
a
second.
subtle movement, but in a place like this, it's enough to make anyone feel uneasy. Clearly unsettled, the uploader decides it's probably a good time to leave. But before he can make it out, one final incident occurs.
The thing,
As
like,
he
moves.
approaches the exit, the long plastic strips hanging in the doorway suddenly begin moving apart, almost as if something invisible is passing through them from the other side. Taken on their own, each moment might not seem especially remarkable, but together, and given the location...
I have thoughts already. I literally already have thoughts. Okay, let me just look at something back here. The window. I just need to see the window really fast. Do you guys think... Because look where the lid's opening. See how it's, like, going up? Do you think that there's a possibility that there's some hidden string going up and that he's added the sound in manually into the video? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so this seems like already I see something kind of like strange right here. I don't know whatever this is. Maybe it's a cross. I don't really know. But like the way that the lid opens, let me just like slow-mo this. Oh my gosh. I'm just trying to see for any type of like weirdness over here and like around this area. Okay, so hardly was visible. And why is he closed up on, like... Well, I guess because he's hearing it from the urns, like the noise. And then go back if you didn't see it, the lid on the urn opens up. I didn't even see it, like hardly, until he mentioned it. Do you know what I mean? And then like, so already, okay, one, I'm suspicious because one, why are you doing like a walkthrough of your place at night? Are you, what is this channel? What does he do? I would look into like his channel and see like what kind of like channel creator is he? Like does he do this kind of stuff usually? Probably. I don't know, but unconfirmed. And then two was the way that the lid opens is like really suspicious to me because it's aimed directly where the window is, and it's I can't really tell if the window is actually open, but it could be just the tiniest little bit to allow that to happen, where he has it like attached. When it comes to the noise, it could be like literally it could come down to him adding that into the video manually, like that noise, or it could be like I rationally I can't really think of like what, unless like it sounds like somebody's blowing into an urn or blowing into like something like to make that noise, and like it's possible that he did that in a separate video, just took the audio from that and then added it in. Does that make sense? Could it also be the noises coming from the pipes? If you want to think rationally, like what that noise could be, could it be from like the pipes? Could it also be like do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like there's so many possibilities of what this could be that it doesn't really convince me at all. Is when the thing opens. Okay, so all right, let's look at this. Okay, I want to look at that slow-mo really fast. Okay, let's see. Right. Okay, I don't know if you guys noticed, but one of the flaps, just one of the flaps, guys, not two of the flaps. I don't know if this is a really skinny ghost, like skinny queen,
One fine.
or what, but let me see. One, look right here where it comes out, guys. Right here specifically. This is where the lump is. This is where, okay, I have possibilities of what this could be. One, it could be a string. It could be literally a fishing line. Somebody literally could attach that to it or glued whatever the fuck they wanted, pulled it. It's just one. It's just one of them, and it's coming just from that motherfucking area. Suspicious. Two. Number two is the fact that it could be wind. I don't know what the fuck is this. I don't know where's the wind coming. It could be wind. I don't think it's wind. I literally think it's like somebody setting this up, but that's just like a rational explanation. You know what I mean? It's like, why, if it was a ghost, does it only take up one flap? And it like aggressively takes the one flap and kind of moves these other ones a little bit, but like not to the point where it's like, okay, so is this ghost just super fucking skinny and it just like kind of like shimmied its way through, or I'm sorry, did we meet a diva ghost? Or I'm sorry. Like, I think this video is a flop, in my opinion. I honestly don't think I would say that is a debunked. Like, I honestly don't believe this video from the slightest, like at all. Not convinced at all. I believe it was all set up, a hoax. All right, let's go to the next one.
Next up is a video uploaded to TikTok by user Daniel Makes Beat 5, who
Okay.
claims his Ring doorbell.
Daniel Makes Beats 5. So that's already telling me, okay, maybe he's not like a ghost person, like a paranormal person. Maybe he does new music weekly on Suno. Good. Okay.
Camera
Off to a good
captured
start.
something unsettling wandering around his backyard late one night. At first glance, everything seems perfectly normal, but if you pay close attention, you'll notice something that's much harder to explain. Take a look. Did you catch it? A dark, shadowy figure can briefly be seen moving across the backyard
Special
before
effects.
disappearing into the darkness.
Special effects.
In the video's description, Daniel says this wasn't the first time he'd spotted the mysterious figure around his trailer. In fact, he claims he'd seen it on multiple occasions and even wonders if it could be a skinwalker. While the figure certainly looks unsettling, it's worth remembering that Ring doorbell cameras heavily compress their footage, particularly at night. Combined with the camera's infrared night vision and motion processing, an ordinary person or object can sometimes lose detail and appear as a dark, featureless silhouette, making it seem much stranger than it actually was. Even so, if that's all this is, it's a surprisingly eerie clip.
He literally just said it. Like, I feel like this could be one of the two things. Like, it could be either this person literally added, like, if I, like, probably identified this under a specific lighting, and you kind of seen where the shadow disappears, it's very possible that he just, like, cut
Remembering
out,
that,
like, did, like, an illusionary effect where he cuts it out in special effects. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. This is not, like, it, like, you know.
around his
So I'll look at it
backyard.
one more time.
Did you catch it? A dark, shadowy
And why does it start here? Like, where is this part? Like, I want to see, like, the beginning where it's empty, and then there's nothing, and then he appears. That's sus to me as well. Do you know what I'm saying? That's also very sus, because probably the case is if they did it from the beginning, they would see, like, this was literally just added in. Like, this little shadow figure was probably just special effects, probably just added in there, and it just popped in, like, whoop, and that's why they didn't add the beginning.
look.
Do you see what I mean? It starts immediately. It's like immediately. No. It's
Around his backyard late.
it's too, like, sudden. And
Did you catch
also,
it? A dark, shadowy figure can briefly be seen moving across the backyard before disappearing
it's also weird because there's also, like, this weird thing following it. Like, I don't know if
into
it's
the
like
darkness. In the video's description,
a
Daniel
problem with the video camera's, like, rendering of the image
says this wasn't the first time he'd spotted the mysterious
entering the thing, but I don't think whenever I've watched CCTV video, even if it's in the dark, that I've ever seen, like, a trail following a human being.
into the darkness.
Like that black trail.
In the video's description, Daniel says this wasn't the first time he'd spotted the mysterious figure.
Which also makes me think that it was added because I feel like that when you add, like, special effects or when you add, like, a specific thing into a video, it could add, like, that the splicing could, like, mess it up, I feel like. And then that would cause that issue. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, look. Wait. See how the thing is also kind of like, wait.
To explain. Take a look.
I'm trying to pay attention to the background objects in, like, comparison to the thing that was added to. So there it is. I need to, like, make it even slower. Okay. Do you see some issue right here? Hang on. No, like, focus on this area when I play it back.
You'll notice. Take a look.
Oh, brother, come on. Watch. Wait. Just wait for it. Watch that area, like I said, this area right here. Yeah, there's something weird going on there. Almost like if they were adding it in, their video is, like, not well edited. If you, like, take a really good look, they didn't, like, there was, like, some issue where this wasn't blending in properly to, like, the image or whatever that little shadow figure was. So I feel like this almost certainly is special effects. Almost certainly.
What do you think Daniel captured lurking in his backyard?
Easy debunk, actually.
On September 25th, 2025,
Dogman sighting!
YouTube channel Eerie Wilderness uploaded a video showing a woman exploring the night in search of something she believes may be lurking.
Not good
in the
marketing,
area.
not truthful marketing, not honest at all, not genuine, but marketing.
Armed with only a flashlight and her camera, she slowly makes her way through the dark forest. But before long, her search appears to come to an abrupt stop. Take a look.
Guys,
Okay.
dog behind you. There he is. Okay. Yep. I'm done.
It's a raccoon.
No. No. Where'd it go? Okay. That's that shit. That's what that is.
As her flashlight sweeps across the trees,
sorry?
it briefly illuminates what appears to be a tall, canine-like figure,
Okay,
staring directly back at her
What
from
is
the
tall?
darkness.
Okay, wait.
Whether or not it's
Guys, I'm sorry. That could be anything. This is a fucking raccoon, guys. Look at the snout. Look at the eyes. Look at the fucking ears. This is a fucking raccoon. Wait.
actually a so-called dog man, is any
And its eyes are flashing because the girl is flashing a fucking light in its face, and it has reflective like lens, like the animals have reflective fucking eyes.
This one is clear enough that you can make out at least
Clear enough that you can make out at least. Oh, look, it's got orange and green. Oh my god! Oh my god! That means that he's a devil. Bird walker. The fuck? But where's the fucking body though? See, look, if you look closely, it honestly looks like the body is this right here in between like the little kind of bristle. It almost looks like you can see his little fur.
some of the figure's shape
He's so cute.
before it slowly moves deeper into the woods.
And then it like literally decides to get the fuck out of there because he's like, who's this crazy ass lady flashing her goddamn lights in my fucking eyes?
Unfortunately, the clip ends there, so we never find out what happened after the encounter. Of course, there's
We don't know if she's still dead or alive. We have not heard from Linda since.
also the possibility that this was simply a person in a costume. The footage is simply too
It's a person in a costume. Okay, can you just maybe rationalize that it's maybe just a fucking animal in the woods, bro?
short to draw any firm conclusions, and without seeing what happened before
It
or
quite
after
literally
the
has like, if you look up a raccoon and you look at like even like the way that a raccoon is, like the fur sometimes has like that patch there, and then you could also wrap that up to be like so many other animals. That could be a lynx even. Honestly, it could be a fucking lynx, guys. Like, who knows?
counter.
It's an animal
It's
though. It has a fucking eyeballs, it has ears, and it has fur. It's a little animal.
Do you believe in shadow people? It appears to show something quite
His
creepy.
voice is actually pleasant to listen to. I know.
That dark shape isn't a pet, and it isn't a person. It darts across the room with a speed that just doesn't look natural. Here's the same clip again, slowed right down so you
Oh,
can
he
get a
slowed it
closer
down for
look.
us. Okay, perfect. Love that. How considerate. Ah.
This
See,
scary
these are the
video was
ones-
posted to Reddit's Unexplained Phenomena forum by user historical_move_2873, where it racked up over 1,000 upvotes and nearly 300 comments.
We're gonna take
in
it apart in a
matter of
second.
days.
Hang on.
And the comment section quickly turned into something of a confessional. The top reply came from a user who claims they live with one of these things. They say it slowly peeks around the corners of their house, and that they've seen it more than 100 times. Another commenter described the Hat Man, a shadow figure that stood in their doorway during sleep paralysis, then appeared instantly beside their bed the moment they tried to move. Whatever was zipping around that living room, plenty of people watching are certain they've seen it too.
Wait, does it continue?
This family put up a home
No.
security
Okay, so first of all, I just need to look again because obviously, like, the first thing that my mind goes to is special effects. But if it is special effect, we have to like figure out where they fucked up. That's the only way to prove it. So like, let me just slow this down even more than he did. Go. Let's see. Okay. Look, okay, look. You notice it right here. This is where it starts, right? Right over here. Noted. Just in this little area here. There's like some weirdness happening. If you notice it right here, there's like some weird kind of like, almost like a resolution static, or like kind of like a weird thing, but whatever. And that's what's moving. Okay, so that's what that is. Okay. Some weirdness over here. Some weirdness up here. It has this weird thing where it's making all of the surrounding kind of black as well. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but it's like the corners of the camera are going black. All the surrounding is going black.
This scare.
So take note of this area. Oops. Right here. See how it's like already kind of weird with like this like weird kind of like outline? This is a door, correct? This little area, or is it an entrance way, maybe? Maybe it's a hallway. Okay, it's a hallway, I think, actually. It's not a door. It's like a little hallway, a little entrance area. Let's look at the beginning one more time.
Clip again. Slow.
Okay, right here is where I want to focus on. Right here, guys. Right here. So wait, try that again.
Listen.
Something weird is happening over here. See, like, I don't know. Okay, so, and there's like a dust coming off of it. Almost like, it's almost like a Dementor. So, what I'm concluding kind of is weird right here is because if you notice, like, right here, this is, okay, so take note of the wall, right? How the wall kind of comes all the way down. However, right here, there's something weird happening with the wall where it turns grayish blackish. And then if you look even closer, there's like almost like a pink hue. And there's also a pink hue like almost all around here, all in the surrounding areas. And I feel like this little area right here is also sort of giving kind of suspicious to me because it's like perfectly cut out, almost as if that's where they like implanted the image or the thing they wanted to with special effects, essentially. And then they didn't consider up here. So like that's why this looks strange and this looks kind of weird. And that's why it's colliding over here because they didn't cut it properly. Does that make sense, guys? I feel like this is a giveaway for me, personally. That gives it away. It's got to be a cutout where they cut this out into a like in a way that they did in like a video editor. It's left the background, and then that's where they added the little shadow figure that came out. They didn't bother sort of fixing this because the black shadow is literally black. It's the same color, it's the same shade. Then this area that's like coming through with the black and the extra black is just like another added effect that they added in there. That seems like really unnatural, especially because of like resolutional comparison to like the actual video. Like, the last thing that I want to mention is the quality. It's very bad, and I think that's intentional. So yeah, I honestly think this is 100%. I'm not even like I'm pretty certain. I'm like 99.99% sure like that this is 1000% a hoax. Let's continue.
This family put up a home security camera and it took less than 24 hours to catch something they couldn't explain.
The ball moving back and forth. Was that it? Was that the one?
But the activity started long before the camera went in. TikTok user Tranquilidea Botanicals says things kicked off almost the moment her family moved into the house. Small noises at first, then voices, and not just one. Both she and her husband have heard men, women, and children.
So at first it was just like hearing little noises here and there. That escalated to hearing voices. We both have heard like men and women and children voices.
During their first week in the house, a Bible they kept above their bed hit the floor with a bang. Both parents smell cigarette smoke in a home where nobody smokes. and the spare keys they keep above each door kept turning up on the floor, but only when the family had left the house and come back.
But we would leave for a while and then we'd come home and a bunch of the keys would be on the floor. So it wasn't like, oh, like the doors were being shut and so it fell off. No, it was only happening when we would leave and come back and then they'd be on the floor. And actually, it hasn't happened in a while, but it was happening like daily.
Then there's her 5-year-old who insists his closet stays shut, because if it isn't, he says something else will open it.
And then just last night, my 5-year-old was saying that he likes his closet to be shut because if it doesn't get shut, then it will get opened by something else.
Okay, so this
Once
is all
the
just
cameras went
stories.
in, the footage started backing them up. In this hallway clip, listen for what sounds like a child's giggle and watch the dad because he hears it in real time.
What?
What?
Moments later, a different camera inside one of the kids' bedrooms picks up something else. Banging, and what many listeners say sounds like whispering.
He's discovered his ear and that's why he's
How do they have cameras in the kids' rooms?
But it's this next clip that
Okay, but
sent
that
the
could be
account
anything.
viral.
So far, I'm not convinced, to be honest with you guys, and I'll tell you why. It's because I'll tell you why. First of all, we'll get to this next one. Yes, we'll continue on. But first of all, I'm like, why? First of all, why is there cameras in like every room? Like, why is that a thing? Is that a thing? Am I out of touch? Is that like a thing that people do? They put cameras in like every room, or the kids' room specifically. Is that like normal or? Again, the second thing was these noises that you're hearing. Like the first one with the giggle, literally sounded like it was coming from the person's phone or from a TV. Like it did not sound natural at all. Like it didn't sound like oh hee hee hee. Like it didn't even I couldn't even hear it hardly. It just was distorted. The second thing was the smacks. I mean, you could wrap that up to be anything. That could have literally been a kid hitting his fucking arm. Like it could have been literally anything. So far, so that's why. And then the ball moving back and forth again. I feel like that could have been quite literally like anything, a breeze coming through. Like, it's just not suspicious enough. Like, it's not like I feel like it's not convincing enough for me to be like, oh, that's a ghost. You know what I'm saying? So let's see.
Picking up over 1.5 million views.
It's moving right now. Like as you can see, it's literally moving, and she's walking past it. So maybe it's really light. Like. Okay, so now it's moving towards the door. Specifically the
Nobody
door.
touches it, nothing's near it, and it rolls anyway.
Again, like, if we want to say, like, that's weird because it is going kind of in a strange way.
The mum wrote that whatever's in the house...
You could also say that they've got some... If they really want to, like, set this up in a way that why... Like, if I'm being suspicious of them, why do they have cameras, etc., etc.? Maybe they've got fishing line glued up to this ball underneath the bed. Somebody's underneath the bed pulling the string, and then some other person is on the other side of that door pulling it from the other side kind of really nicely. But let's just see.
Bothers them all the time, and that honestly, it's more annoying than anything. When skeptics suggested a draft under the door might have nudged the ball, the couple filmed a follow-up on the same camera.
So, okay, fine. That disproves my first thing where I said it could be a draft, which is fine.
They opened doors and wafted them to push air through the room.
Oh, that's exactly what I was doing.
Yeah. Observe.
Well, then here, and then...
They walked circles around the ball. The husband even sat on it. And with the heating running the whole time, nothing they did could make that ball move the way it did in the viral clip.
And then... So you can see the ball moving because it's a ball of air?
As for why they're still living there, the answer's simple. They've got a lease. And according to the mum, the activities never felt threatening, just persistent.
Like, I'm trying to see any type of movement over here, and you can kind of see something happening over here. Okay, wait. Let me just roll back, because what I'm now thinking is if it's not a draft, if it's not anything like that, then probably it could be somebody right here. but I'm trying to look for shadows. So let me just watch that again. And then it could be somebody underneath the bed. They could be specifically trying to make it a hoax that it's a really good one. Because usually there's some things that are so obvious, like that people can just realize, like, okay, that's obvious a fucking hoax. Some people will actually do things that are not as obvious, or like they seem just kind of like weird or off, or like this is their own like setting of what a ghost encounter is, like more natural versus like something that's so like over the top, is another strategy that people do to become viral. So let me just see. And it could be just me, but the camera or the camera's resolution, but it almost looks like there's movement. Like I wish I could close up, like, and like zoom up so you guys could almost like see that. Maybe I can like slow-mo it and make it easier for me too. Let me see. Right here. Did you see how it literally, it looks like it just slightly just like adjusts a little bit. And again, it could be just the resolution and like, but there's like usually when the resolution has like a like, so for example, when the girl's moving around, you can see how her presence will impact the resolution around her. So look, right, her hair right here, right, and how it affects like the lighting, and it has like sort of this effect that it does to like where she is. This has nothing near it. That's where the ball is going though, right? And you can almost see a slight hinge in the resolution over here, which tells me that it's probably a fishing line. And then there's probably somebody underneath the bed pulling it back. So like there's somebody over here pulling it forward and then somebody pulling it back. And I honestly feel like this is like a classic thing that happens that is in like paranormal videos that people try and do to hoax. And it's like it's usually a giveaway when there is like, if the object's going in the area where there is the potential to have the fishing line, and then coming back in that area where there's potential to be fishing line, like that's almost a giveaway. So so far this video is not convincing at all. I don't know if her intent, like, then again, her intent must be to make this thing, because like look at why the cameras also placed in the hallway was one of the camera placements, in her kid's bedroom, I think in her own bedroom. Why is there cameras all over the house like that? Is that weird, or is it there purposely? I don't know of anybody who would do that naturally. Isn't it kind of weird to like, so anyways, that's another thing that's kind of like throwing me off, where I'm like, why is it set up? Seems set up. Seems preset. You know what I'm saying? Of course, right here, guys, when they, oh look, here's their bedroom, or is this their bedroom? Okay, wait, no, this is their bedroom and their baby's bedroom. Okay, that's even weirder. Do they film themselves having sex? So that's the kid's bedroom. They have a thing here, and then they have their own child, must be a second child, that they have a camera watching, and then they have their own child's crib here, and then their bed here. Okay, and then also here in wait. There's another part right here, guys, where he's literally looking at the camera while experiencing the giggle. Let's listen to the giggle one more time. That's the giggle. So yeah, no. There's like nothing about this that is paranormal to me. I feel like it's all just a big hoax. And they're trying to play it off to be like subtle, to try and convince you even more, which is another strategy, like I said, that people do to try and become viral and utilize that as like a marketing thing. And like, I'm sure that if you looked at their channel, like whatever they're doing, maybe they're gonna be marketing a product after this viral video or something, like, you know. It's just, it's so manufactured to me. Everything's set up